Hey everyone, happy Mid-Autumn Festival. It's Saturday, September 10th, 2022, 83 Fahrenheit, 28 Celsius. And I'm in Chinatown. For those of you who don't know, the Mid-Autumn Festival lands on the full moon, and it's a day that's supposed to celebrate the year's harvest. That's why it's celebrated on the full moon in the fall, and it is represented by a very full moon. I think I just said that, but it didn't come out the way I wanted. That's why people eat the moon cakes, which are representative of a long life and prosperity.
At 34th Street.
Let's go explore Chinatown for a little bit during the Mid-Autumn Festival. It's the second most important holiday in Chinese culture after the Lunar New Year. I already was in this area for a bit before I made this live stream, and I think I'll post the video up tomorrow, but it includes some lion dancing, and it's really fun to see Chinatown so festive. Oh, good, DJ Old School. The notification came through. I know yesterday there was some issue with YouTube not giving the notification for my stream. Yes, Cartoons and Coding. The September 11, 2001 anniversary is tomorrow, the 21st anniversary. And they're asking me where I was on September 11, 2001. I was in my high school, and I only learned about what happened over the public address system, and we weren't giving any details. The principal just said if anybody works in the lower Manhattan area, if anybody's parents work in the lower Manhattan area, please come down to the office immediately. And about an hour after that, the entire school got dismissed early. Hi, Chiquita Jackson with $5. Appreciate it, Chiquita Jackson. Thank you very much. Mei Lai Wah Bakery, long line for it. Famous for their roast pork buns. Min Su Ho, Great Noodle Town just opened. Get some while you're there. I just ate there. How'd you guess? It's just as good as they were before. Oh, Laurie, the moon cakes I bought last night, they were delicious. I also want to visit Little Italy during this live stream because they're also setting up for the Feast of San Gennaro on Thursday. So plenty of events happening in the city in just a short time span from one another. Here the Mid-Autumn Festival is being celebrated, and then the Feast of San Gennaro is coming. Ao Chong Xin. Yes, I know the saying in Chinese. Happy Mid-Autumn Festival is Zhong Qiao. Zhong Qiao Kuai Le. I got interrupted by the drill here. Marilyn says, are you going to film the feast? I might. If my schedule allows, I'll go to the feast and I'll show it. We've got the light for Canal Street. I want to cross over now. I'm not really a big fan of Canal Street because it's such a busy street and it breaks up the traffic here. It's one thing I hate about Chinatown is the design of Canal Street itself. It's not very pedestrian friendly. Hiro Tiki says, welcome back to New York. It's like I never left. It really doesn't feel like I've left, and I said this yesterday too during my last live stream. Cartoons and Coding say Chinatown in Boston is better than any other Chinatown. I've been to that one too. But in terms of it being better than the New York City Chinatown, better is very subjective. I like the Boston Chinatown because it has its own qualities. I really wouldn't want to call it better than this one. And here it is, Mulberry Street. Welcome to Little Italy. In just a few short days, this entire street is going to be transformed.
She brings something back.
So today you went to Chinatown in Honolulu to buy some mooncakes? Oh, nice. Daryl's asking if I visited the Chicago, Illinois Chinatown. I faintly remember it. I don't remember visiting it personally though. It's been a while since I visited Chicago. So for those of you who don't know, the Feast of San Gennaro, I've covered multiple times. Basically, it's an entire festival. They close off the entire street to cars, and it's all like food stands, entertainment, amusement rides. Definitely something you don't want to miss if you're in New York City during that event. DJ Old School Chinatown in San Francisco. Yes, that one's the oldest Chinatown in the United States. I've been to the San Francisco Chinatown too, but not since the 90s. Oh, look at this. They're trying to push people to go into the restaurant now.
And
Seth Edgen Peak, $1.99. Gonna try to visit New York soon. Awesome, man. Hope you could do it. You know what's also good? The city's been busy plugging in potholes before the feast. because they don't want anybody stepping and tripping themselves. Andrew Morales, DC's Chinatown's like 2 blocks. Yeah, unfortunately, it's been reduced to that size. I went to the DC Chinatown. I made a video there. Primarily, it's only 2 blocks, but if you go wander off like 2 blocks in either direction, you'll find a sparse Chinese restaurant or business here and there. But it's not really concentrated like the one over here is in New York. Looks like they're already getting ready to close the street off anyway. No cars are allowed to drive here. Danny plays, am I enjoying New York? Yeah, I'm always enjoying New York. Even when New York City was in its darkest times during the height of the 2020 pandemic, I still enjoyed New York. In a different kind of way though. I was disappointed that the city was shut down and it was so quiet, but I still enjoyed it in a different kind of way. Look at that, they even closed the next block. So you kind of get a preview of what the festival is going to be like. Hero Returns Cafe. Hope the Old Blood Church is still there. I think it is. This is kind of cool just to walk through here. Joe Hernandez always loved that festival. It's one of a kind. Terrence, we're in Little Italy right now. Headed north. Yes, Rembo, I see that. Many places kept their outdoor seating areas. Let's see if the Audrey Hepburn mural is still here. And it is. In front of Cafe Roma, or Roman coffee shop. Oh, Andy, I'm not really too familiar what the most famous decorated street is for Halloween. Probably somewhere in Diker Heights. I know they do a pretty frightful job. Even had a jump scare last year from one of the decorations, the mechanical props. Jody Grubbs, thank you for the support, for the $10 super chat, and POV HFR for $2.22. Hey friend, glad to see you visiting your hometown. Thank you Jody and POV HFR for your kind support. Thank you. Tony P saying, are you moving back to New York City? And the answer is no. I'm just visiting. Andy reviews, you remember the pop-out spider? Yeah, not many people can say they got scared by a prop during Halloween. But I did. Big Hamza 22, $19.99. Salam bro, welcome back. Coffee and donuts on me. Thank you, Big Hamza 22, for the coffee and donuts super chat. Appreciate it. Yvette's asking if I'll be here during the holidays. There's a possibility I may, and there's a possibility I won't be. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll just be in New York City for a while. Walks in Wall Street, welcome Tom. Enjoy Chinatown and Little Italy. Appreciate it very much. I think I kind of like this thing of surprising my viewers on where I'm going to be. One day I might be popping up in your neighborhood and you'll be like, whoa, I never knew you were coming. Oh my gosh, look at this. What's up? Very busy part of Manhattan. We're right in the Nolita area. Nolita seems to be busier than Little Italy in some places. And then we can make a left towards Soho. Maybe we can do that. Blueprint 246. What's up, Action Kid? Believe it or not, your content does so much for New York City in many ways. Not just New York, but all the places I've visited. If you look, I've had so much of an impact on places I've been to, whether it be Los Angeles, Taiwan, Key West. You can't say I haven't had a big impact on those places. Boston. And the place I moved to as well, Miami and South Florida. David Norell says, surprise, you're back in New York City. Thought you were staying south from now on. I think a lot of people are. And I kind of like surprising people. It's pretty fun. Laurie's saying, thank you for this pleasant surprise visit. Back in your hometown, AK. Enjoy a little refreshment you're choosing on me. Thanks, Laurie. Appreciate it. Busy crosswalk. Tons of people crossing the street. Yeah, Hung Mao. Tamila says, bet you don't miss that sidewalk trash. I do. Not in a good way though. You can miss stuff, but in a negative way too. Apollo P saying Miami is boring. New York City is not a boring city. And there's many who would say the opposite as well. But you're entitled to your opinion. Right now, Soho is going to be very busy because you're going to see a lot of people out for New York City Fashion Week. So they're all going to be dressed up, going shopping for new styles. Coming up to Broadway really soon.
And
I'm noticing a lot of fashionable people around Soho. It's a great weekend to be in New York.
Action, kid!
Hi!
Hey, what's good,
What's
bud?
up?
Hello.
Like a GoPro mount. What is that? Glued onto the shirt?
It's magnet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's a magnet necklace on the other side.
That's cool. I've never seen that before.
Body cam.
Yeah.
Stream.
I watch your
Yeah,
videos
I'm streaming now.
before I moved here to get to know New York.
Nice.
Hi,
All
stream.
right. Hey.
Hope you guys are having a good day. wherever
Soho's
you are.
lit, man. So many people here. Hard to walk.
Plug, follow me, Pauly V.
Okay.
Pauly V, Instagram.
Tell them what you do.
YouTube.
Tell them what you do.
We do street photography. Take photos of people without asking.
Oh. Well, here's the place. There's so many people.
What's up, Dan?
All right. I'll see you around.
All right.
Have fun.
Have a good one. Enjoy the weather.
Okay.
Actually works. More cameras.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
More cameras here. You got another one right here. See ya.
Mr. Bazooka over there.
Yeah, Hung Mao. That's cool. I learned stuff from people too.
Yes, does have iPhone.
Bless you. Someone just sneezed. Jay Reaper says New York City is a different type of energy compared to Miami. It sure does. You can't really compare the two. And that goes for anyone who wants to move to a new place too. You have to really choose what's best for your kind of lifestyle and what works for you. But we can have this kind of debate forever. People are going to argue back and forth. Now they're outweighing all the pros and cons. Pineapple Water says 1,300 people in New York City. Do you have that many viewers on a random stream in Miami? Sometimes I did, but I didn't move down to Florida just because of the YouTube views. There was much more to it than that. My stream's actually dipping a little bit. There's not that great internet service here. Marjorie with a $20 super chat. Hi Action Kid. Cool to see you here in New York City again. Glad to see you visit here from Florida. Enjoy some dinner tonight or wherever. Thank you, Marjorie. Appreciate the support. Dropping. But thank you, Marjorie. Appreciate the very generous super chat. Appreciate it. By the way, YouTube Shorts has a location across the street. I think they're doing something for Fashion Week there.
We already got TikTok. We don't need to.
Since I didn't visit Union Square yesterday, and it was requested by a lot of my viewers, I think I'll take a visit this time. We're not too far away from it. Tamila says I was live last night. I was. Some people are not paying attention. Walking signal, but I'm gonna wait for that car to go. I wasn't sure if they're gonna make a sudden left turn.
Like, yeah.
We've left Soho, now we're in NoHo. I feel like NoHo has changed a little bit too. I was walking through here just a little bit. Still under construction though. Urban Outfitters. Even the storefront looks like an Urban Outfitters. They haven't repaired the paint in a long time. Pretty funny, I just noticed that.
Anyway, this morning. Yo, it was actually
That looks cute. That looks cute.
Seaburger asking if 9/11 was an inside job, asking for a friend. Well, I'm not going to publicly say it on this YouTube channel, but I believe it is important to question the mainstream narrative from time to time and find out what's going on, because not all the time do they report truthful things. So take that for what you will. Laurie says, thought the alien could be a person ready to startle some poor passerby. Yeah, maybe. I don't know how long that alien sculpture has been there. EOVHFR with $2.22. Happy for you, loving life, seeing new places. Thank you. Robbie with RON 24.99. Thank you, Robert. Really appreciate the support. Thank you very much. GO1, have I been to Hell's Kitchen? Oh, of course I've been to Hell's Kitchen. I haven't been to Hell's Kitchen in months though, but eventually I'll make my way over there. Hi. Wrong corner for those pigeons to turn on. Ung Mao says, you thought I was gonna scare the pigeons? Maybe if I did my imitation rooster crow, they would have been scared. Phil, he says, has anyone seen a baby pigeon? I have. Desmond's questioning some of the things about 9/11 and inside job, and I don't want to really go further on it because it's really gonna draw up some drama. I just say it's important to question the media, that's all. I don't think I'd want to go further than that. But I wouldn't trust the news for everything that they say. If the news says to say 2 + 2 = 3, I'm not going to believe them. This is NYU land, New York University.
Right. Like my view was like on.
Washington Square Park is that away. Maybe we can go to Washington Square Park. Haven't been there in a while. Sarah BH saying NYU is awesome. It is. It's also very expensive. And why is this woman just standing in the middle of the street? Wasn't very smart.
On the right side of the highway, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I wonder if Washington Square Park will be busy today. Maybe everybody's in Soho and Nolita and not staying in Washington Square Park. The thing that's so cool about Manhattan is that there's these hot spots which are easily accessible to people, and not any one of them is central that people gather at. Like if one day you want to hang out in the East Village or in Little Italy or in Washington Square Park, you can. And there'll be a lot of people there.
And plus we have a lot of time.
I don't think I'd want the chat to keep discussing about the motives of September 11th here. It's just going to draw up some controversy. So I respectfully ask people not to discuss it any further. Thank you very much. There's a lot of other YouTube channels and alternative media sites where you can comment on, but for me, walking around through the city, I don't think it's the place for it. Rolfie says even. Yeah, I am.
let's go!
Hey.
I'm Ian Jankum. Ian_Jankum, yo.
Okay. Some cool kids. Whoa, lots of people here, just as I thought. Some dancing too. Beautiful day in the park.
The day probably better because
Hey, the Mighty Bull. Welcome back. 4.99 super chat. Thank you, Mighty Bull. Oh my gosh, how did I miss this? There's a street festival at Washington Square North. This makes this spot even cooler now.
You know, like the little.
You can come and hang out in Chinatown, and then afterwards come up here to Washington Square Park, enjoy another street festival. A celebration of a different kind. Thank you, Kelly. $4.99, appreciate it. I'm definitely gonna get a spotted lanternfly. They're around. Oh, great. I was looking around to see if the spotted lanternflies were a problem here. But they're an invasive species, and we're instructed to kill them if it's spotted.
it's the size of a hotel room. Which is fine.
But basically, they kill all the native trees. And there's no natural predators for the spotted lanternfly. The praying mantis does eat them, but it's very uncommon. Look at this. Empanadas. And authentic Asian street food. Is there a lemonade stand somewhere around here? I would like to get a lemonade.
I love $10, but I was gonna go for the
Ramen stall. Hey, Bagels and Walks. Glad you can make it here. Yeah, it was very nice to meet up with my friends that fought last night.
Come on, guys, like the freedom.
You know what? I think I might just get something. Not bad, $3 for the Jarritos drink. Had to mute the sound a little bit back there because there was a song playing that was copyright. But you gotta stay hydrated. Ooh, love it. Has that strong pineapple taste. That's right, Bagels. We're near the Washington Muse. People like to photograph it. I didn't get my lemonade, but I got a Jarritos instead, which I think is a good consolation. I love this spot. It's totally different than the rest of New York. Andrew Morales, how do you know a song will get copyrighted? If it gets played on the radio, then more often than not, it's a copyrighted song. That's one way you could tell. But it's very difficult not to unless you have the copyright library at the top of your head. I try my best, but even then, I don't get it perfect. Fresh 88, $5. I'll be in New York in November. Because of you, I have other places to tour while I'm in the city. Keep up the good work. Oh, looking forward to your trip in November, Fresh 88. Thank you for the super chat. And I hope all my advice and location tours are good for you to discover new things. Why is my phone saying the sky is white? There we go. You know, I think there's more sidewalk vendors on the other side of the street. Let's go and check it out.
I went on a vacation beginning of summer. I did Dubai after that.
But apparently her family is like crazy wealthy.
Oh, nice. It does look like there's some independent mom and pop businesses there. It looks like custom pottery. Very cool. Cute dog. Oh, African gray parrots. Wow. They're just sitting on top of her shoulder. Oh no! Whoa, whoa, whoa! You know, I'm always on edge when a dog gets feisty over another dog just walking by. I wish I could understand dogs thinking when they like get aggressive like that. Maybe they're like, that dog looked at me weird, I'm gonna start barking ferociously now. How come they don't do it to people? Kind of strange. Sometimes dogs, they'll be the friendliest dog that you'll ever be to other people, but once they meet another dog, they're like, woof, 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 woof. You're my enemy. Yeah, Kel6, speaking of cute dogs, James, Carla, and Hudson will be back in New York City tonight. That's right. I think they just may be in New Jersey right now, driving. I think when I checked in this morning, they said they should be expected to be in New York by 5 p.m.-ish. So we'll see. My Aritos is all finished. I needed that refreshment. And convenient garbage can. Miss Vicky, $9.99. Nobody does New York like AK. Thank you very much. Andrew, can you do my New York accent? I think you hear it just from the way I talk. But if you really want to hear how New Yorkerish I can get, just listen to yesterday's live stream when I had an encounter with a very poor driver and I said, I'm walking here. I think it's around the 2 hour and a half mark, 2 hour 45 minutes mark, maybe. Somewhere around there. It was in the Greenwich Village area. I might even clip that and put it on the extra channel or put it as an Instagram story, because I'm pretty sure that was the loudest I'm walking here that I've ever done, and that was a pretty close call. That driver definitely deserved it. Maybe even deserving of a hood bang, because that's what happened in the movie. All right, sidewalk extension. Hey, Kette Vem Covers. Thank you for €5. Fell in love with New York City watching your videos during the pandemic. Finally got to visit last month. Hoping you're having a great time back in New York. I sure am. Thank you, Kette Vem Covers, for the generous €5 super chat. Okay. Maybe it's because it's the Mid-Autumn Festival. That's why all the dogs are barking, right? Just like Ozzy Osbourne's song, Bark at the Moon. Bark at the moon. Dun, 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 dun. Ow, 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 ow. There, I just did my Bark at the Moon impression. Here in Union Square.
Somebody brought them over there. It's great. I think Brooks took them over there. I used to order on my Ça fait 40 toujours du coup.
Pretty cool in Union Square.
Oh yeah, I got a heavyweight. I got a heavyweight.
You know what I want to visit is down about 2 blocks. There's the Trader Joe's shop, and I heard the wine store there closed up, and people speculated that it was because the Trader Joe's needed to expand their location. But secretly, people found out that the workers of the wine store, the Trader Joe's wine store, were about to organize and become a union, and Trader Joe's shut the store instead. So Trader Joe's is being blamed of union busting, and I want to find out what's happening with that location now. Tracy said you saw that finger. Oh, it was a finger? Sometimes people do things really quickly, I don't even notice. Like, if it's something like this for half a second, it's like, oh, what was that? Sometimes I think it's a friendly wave or whatever, but just ignore people like that.
Where are you getting the money from? That's my own.
I've gotten fingers thrown at me many of times. Raph says there's going to be a Target near here. Really? Where's the Target going to be? Because I remember there used to be a grocery store right here. And I think Panera Bread was somewhere around here too. Starbucks was over there. Oh, Starbucks is closed for renovations. That's new. Let's cross over. I know New York University had a lot of this block under scaffolding for erecting a building. Oh, good. I think they finally got rid of the scaffolding since I was gone. But now there's scaffolding over here. This used to be Walgreens to the right of me, but Walgreens moved out. And maybe I'll even check out Park Avenue as well, because from 14th Street all the way up to like 34th Street or so, I remember there was like scaffolding on every single block of Park Avenue. I want to see if that's the same thing 5 months later. I see Apple Bank is still under scaffolding. You know what? It's still not finished. I remember this entire section was enclosed in scaffolding 5 months ago. It still smells new. There's construction dust still on the floor. Construction materials and entering construction zone. So I know my stuff. I remember there was scaffolding here. Peace and love, 20 bucks. I thought I was seeing things. AK's back in New York City. What a treat. Thank you, peace and love, for the 20 bucks. Yes, I'm back in New York. Glad you're watching. Thank you very much. All right, we're coming up on Trader Joe's. Potter 123. I'm going to keep it a surprise because I like surprising my viewers now. It's actually pretty fun. Okay, Trader Joe's. Yep, closed up. This used to be the wine shop, you see? It says Trader Joe's, and then you still have the faded characters. It says wine shop, but they got rid of them. To our valued customers, effective August 11th, our New York City wine shop in Union Square will be closed. We have been operating our small wine shop in the Union Square neighborhood for over 15 years, and we thank you for your business and support throughout the years. It's now time to explore another location that will allow us to optimize the potential of our one and only license to sell wine in the state of New York. And many people speculate that it was because they didn't want to have to deal with the possibility of a union being formed, so that's why they closed the wine shop. But those are rumors. I don't know if it's true or not. This Trader Joe's is the first one of its kind in New York City. Always very busy. I've shopped here before and I don't really like this location because many times I go in there, I find empty shelves and it takes some time for them to restock the items. So I'm gonna have to make my way over to Park Avenue. Let's go up 3rd Ave and then walk across 15th Street. Go ahead, NYPD. Baxter's saying there's lots of posters. They haven't been down there recently. I noticed a lot of things are changing in New York. I'd say I've been to a good amount of neighborhoods so far in just 2 days, and I've noticed changes in every single one. I'm sure I'm going to discover more as I walk through and explore other places throughout the city. Chris Montjoy, do I have any Las Vegas videos? I absolutely do. And so far, I'm the only person to walk the entire Las Vegas Strip, both sides, and visit every single casino from the Las Vegas sign to the Strat and back. in one video. That video was like almost 5 hours long. Corey's saying, are you seeing change for the better? Yeah, I see changes for the better here in New York. But there's other issues in New York which I don't really see changing for the better. One of my main gripes with the city is the criminal justice system, and I don't really see that changing for the better. It kind of frustrates me, to be honest.
It's okay, I'm waiting for someone, but thank you. Sounds like we'll be able to find a place to stop.
Colleen saying that was an amazing video. Thank you very much. What happened here?
I think it was mine.
Oh, September 26th and 27th, there's a pizza place coming. Irving Pizza. Moises Maravillas, what borough would be the best if planning to migrate to New York City? Very difficult question for me to answer because it really just boils down to personal preference. Some people may like the more relaxed lifestyle, so a borough like Staten Island may be more suited to you than Manhattan. Manhattan, as you know, busiest borough, lots of noise, lots of garbage, which may not appeal to everybody, but for some, they can deal with it. Oh, the truth, that pizza place is owned by Kyrie Irving from the Brooklyn Nets. That's good to know. Wow, I remember going to the Starbucks too. It's a good thing Union Square has two Starbucks. The other Starbucks is on the other side of the park, on the west side. The east location is closed. Camila B, you love New York but can't stand the noise. And many of you would agree on the same thing. Linda says, my way of showing New York City is not like no other. Thank you, Linda.
Right, like I had to set up my
Open Bob says you haven't seen any criminal activity on this live. What's this guy doing? He's riding his bike without the right of way, raising his arms at cars which have the right of way, like he's in the right. I don't get people sometimes. Those are the kinds of people who will probably get hurt before they know any better. Just like the people who say, pedestrians always have the right of way, I can cross whenever I want to. And if you do that, you may end up under a bus. And I'll feel sorry for you, but you should have known better. Let's see if Park Avenue is still Scaffolding Avenue. I remember every single block had scaffolding on it 5 months ago. Oh, we start off with scaffolding. Let's start counting the blocks. Okay, so I think we're on the better side of the street. I don't see any scaffolding directly ahead of me, but across the street there's like 2-3 blocks in a row with scaffolding. This side has definitely gotten better, but the other side, nope.
I would have left. I would have been too embarrassed. Remember I told you? Languages.
Bagels and walks. Did I have any must-visit restaurants? I have a long list of must-try restaurants. I think it's really impossible to sample every single restaurant in the city. I think what most people do is they might try a new place here and there, but they'll stick to what's convenient for them. Yeah, look at this. Scaffolding, 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 scaffolding. 5 blocks in a row on the other side of the street. Park Avenue is a good place to be if there's a rainstorm and you didn't bring an umbrella. Back in full swing. Oh, that's cool. You can swing at this restaurant from the outdoor dining structure.
My grades are gonna like get good.
It was a cute swing, Hung Mao. DJ Blackjacks, where am I headed? I'm going up Park Avenue now. I want to see how badly the scaffolding's still taking over Park Avenue. The other side of the street is still bad, but at least this is much better for walking now. You can go on this side. Paula Champagne. How does the city allow the restaurant, dining in the street, and sidewalk? Well, it all came down to when the pandemic was at its height. City officials said, okay, we can have these outdoor dining structures. There's less risk of transmission and less risk of people getting sick. But to be honest, really, only in New York will you find this, where you have an outdoor dining structure. There's cars driving past you, next to you, car exhaust fumes. There's garbage over there. And there's also these New York City scents, some of which may be unpleasant, and you're outside eating with all this food. Not very romantic if you ask me, but that's what people have to deal with sometimes. Ralph Unreal saying you've seen garbage in other cities too. Yeah, that's right. New York is quite dirty though. You know, I think this is a new skyscraper that got put up. I don't remember seeing it like this before. Seth saying, sorry AK, I'm already missing Miami. Hey, I miss Miami too. You're not the only one. And you know what? I miss Brooklyn. I miss Staten Island. I miss the Bronx. Those are the only 3 boroughs I haven't visited yet. And I miss them. Let me cross. We got 10 seconds. Maybe not if this bus gets its way. Not wasting any time crossing the street there. I crossed the short way on the outside of the wheels. That's what you call professional New York City crossing the street. can't time this light any better. You see, once you live in New York for so long, sometimes things are second nature. You can do stuff like that. And we're back to the scaffolding side. Tell me why I crossed the street again. Oh man, I thought it was over. Fidelity Investments, Credit Suisse. You know what? I oftentimes see these scaffolding signs where the business name is. Why don't they use like the business logo in the scaffolding advertisements as well? Like Taza Cafe and Deli, maybe they could have a little logo next to it with the business logo. It's just the name, and sometimes if people aren't familiar with the name, Relax ASMR says, I hope you'll be in New York City for Halloween and Christmas. Maybe you'll see me at that time. I won't spoil anything. All right, I think I'm a little bit done with Park Avenue now. Let's make a left. We're going to pass the northern boundary of Madison Square Park. Rockland saying 5th Avenue, please. We're about to hit 5th Avenue very soon. Be Madison Avenue, Broadway, and 5th Avenue. cute dog. Mike saying that dog's name's probably Brutus. It's possible. Three, two, one. No more time to cross. I want to cut through the park. Haven't had much park experiences in this live stream. We did go through Washington Square Park, but that was a little bit too busy. Busy playground. Star Phase 1, I see so many people walking their pets. Yeah, you'll see a lot of them here. Look at how busy this lawn is too. They oftentimes close off this lawn for an art installation, but now it's open to the public to enjoy and sit back. Help stop spotted lanternflies. This is what I was warning about earlier. They're invasive species that have been really all around the city now. Please squish on site. Rosie Scuro, $9.99. Thank you, Rosie. Crystalina, you're allergic to horseflies and another bug. You have to have antibiotics. Oh gosh. I know I get allergic to mosquito bites. It swells up and it gets itchy. But it's really bad when you have to take antibiotics for them. Maybe we'll take Broadway down to Union Square. This is what I didn't do yesterday. Maybe we'll take a peek at the Harry Potter store while we're at it. Yesterday I went across 23rd Street. And I still want to know what this public artwork is. Is there any kind of plaque? Anything? Nothing. We just get to stare at a piece of metal and interpret what it is for ourselves. What do you think? To me, it kind of looks like an electric guitar, maybe twisted in a few areas. Maybe autumn leaves. It's possible. Maybe a shoe. I still don't know what it is. But that's contemporary art for you. Sometimes you stare at something and you're still trying to decipher the meaning.
I tried.
There's the Harry Potter store. I can try a magic trick. Wingardium Leviosa. Didn't work. I tried. Yeah, Zen, I had no wand, that's why it didn't work. I kind of felt like I flew for a second though. Marco says I used my Jedi mind trick, okay. You're feeling sleepy now. Whew. Did you feel that, anybody? I just knocked some sense into everybody watching. For those of the people who were sleeping, I woke them all up again. Some more scaffolding along Broadway, I see. 902 Broadway, as well as the other block. And over here too. Nicholas says that's cheating. I was already feeling sleepy, but why'd you have to wake you up? It works. I woke some people up. Starting to get busy again as we get closer to Union Square.
But he started. We didn't date. Zishan asking how Sifat's doing these days. I met him last night. Very cool. Ledon says, I'm the best, and total respect that you started your stream after Walk, Ride, Fly finished his live stream. I didn't even know he was live. But yeah, Walk, Ride, Fly, very good YouTuber as well. Hey, even Mattress Firm has its own scaffolding. And that's what I was saying before. They have the Mattress Firm logo on the scaffolding itself. Excellent. Bella says he loves seeing me with Super Friends Fernando. Yeah, that was pretty funny last night. It was afternoon. Hi, what's up? I sat next to him for a good like 2 minutes, and he didn't notice me until I turned around saying, hey, wow, AK, what's up? Anybody coming? Nope. Nikki says if I thought it was funny too. And then like in the now I understand it. Right now I feel like back to Union Square again. Oh, is the green market on? I guess we can explore the east side of Union Square now. We went to the west side. Right of way. Come on, city biker, do better. If I was a split second ahead, I would have gotten hit. Longmouth says that guy looked. I was about to look, but he was so close to the curb that I didn't feel comfortable at all. Ellen says to take a gelato break. I am in the mood for a little bit of gelato. Looks like they're wrapping up the green market now. Only a few stalls are still up. Oh, really? Time to wake up. You can get the good deals when it's time about to close. It's good to know. They're all packing up now. Cynthia says, AK, New York's more stressful than Miami. I grew up in Manhattan, but there's so many more people. You know, I hear a lot of people say the same thing, but New York is such a big state. I would say it's really only limited to like this section of Manhattan. Even in Manhattan, there's parts of it which are a lot quieter, like Inwood, Washington Heights. There's also parts of Long Island which are very quiet, and upstate New York. Cindy Biggers, thank you for appreciate the support. Cindy Biggers, thanks. There's a lot of people here. All the chess hustlers are around. Wow.
Chess player, who plays? You play?
I think that kid's a grandmaster. Little tiny kid like that. Your return says almost nighttime. People are calling the bars. It's Saturday night now. And you know what, folks? I think it's almost about time for me to wrap it up as well. I've got invited to a event later tonight, so I want to be sure to make it on time. So I want to thank you all for coming out today. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much. Hit that like button, and I'll be making some more videos in New York City, so stay tuned for tomorrow's video. You're gonna really enjoy it. Bye everyone.